Welcome back. I'm Amanda with Healthy House on the Block, and I'm here with our weekly video and tip on creating an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness. This week we're going to be talking about toxin-free couches and a few other pieces of furniture, and specifically what brands you can trust and even how to shop for these items on your own if you're not going to go with one of the brands that I recommend. You can actually find low toxin pieces as you're shopping in furniture stores and big box stores as well. So one of the things that I have on my goal list and to-do list for my home is to replace all my furniture with toxin-free or at least low toxin furniture. And this is a really big project. It takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of budgeting, but as I walk through the steps myself, I'm going to share with you the same things that I would look for as a healthy home expert so you can do the same in your home. So first off, it's really important to know the components that are in furniture. So we can look at each component and each material and determine if this is a healthy choice or not. So whether you're buying a solid wood piece of furniture or purchasing an upholstered piece, wood of some kind is going to be at the heart of your furniture. So we want to look for solid wood furniture as opposed to particle board, medium density fiberboard, or plywood. These man-made woods contain formaldehyde, even if it's not stated, and a lot of times this is in the adhesives that just hold together these tiny pieces and particles of wood. It's also less structurally sound in terms of the frame of the furniture itself, and we know that formaldehyde is carcinogenic and has long-term effects that can cause headaches, sleep disturbances, and difficulty concentrating as a short-term effect, even if you're not exposed to it constantly. Man-made woods also contain polyvinyl acetate, which is not mentioned as often as formaldehyde, but is also a carcinogenic and causes damage to the liver. Adhesives are something else we need to pay attention to. They're in most pieces of furniture, even if it's solid wood, even if there are screws holding the furniture together, it's likely reinforced by an adhesive of some kind. And again, the concern is the formaldehyde and the VOCs that are present in this adhesive and in the glues that are used by commercial applications. Also, other VOCs in adhesives and glues and in plywoods that can pose health concerns, and one of the big offenders in adhesive is phthalates, which can contribute to kidney damage, allergies, asthma, and birth defects. Benzene is another toxin that is in many glues, but it also has been linked to different types of cancers and So if you're looking for a couch or an upholstered piece of furniture, there's often foam inside that product. Foam is often a synthetic, man-made product that is coated with flame retardants. So essentially, flame retardants disrupt the natural hormone production within our bodies, and it suppresses the immune system. It causes developmental delays and reduces neurological function in otherwise healthy individuals. It's a lot of harm that flame retardants bring into our home while we're sitting on our couch or sitting on a chair that contains this polyurethane foam. So, as I mentioned, synthetic foams also contain polyurethane, and the majority of foam cushions are made of this type of material, which is derived from petroleum. Polyurethane foam actually emits VOCs into the air, and it's known to cause respiratory problems, damage to the skin, and it's a probable carcinogen. And then finally, we need to look at the upholstery or the covering of a couch. So many of these fabrics are man-made. They are made to stretch over the foam and the frame, and they're made to prevent any sort of wear or staining or moisture absorption. And the reason they can do this is because they are coated in formaldehyde products and PFOA products that prevent these staining and spills. So again, formaldehyde, as we talked about earlier, is a known carcinogen. It causes respiratory irritation as a short-term impact. Formaldehyde is added to prevent any sort of wrinkling on fabrics, and it's often embedded right into the fabric itself. The other chemical added to surfaces on couches is PFOAs. You may also remember that this is the same chemical in Teflon. It's a known carcinogen. It contributes to increased diabetes risk, suppressed immune function, and liver toxicity. And then there's also pesticides that can be in any sort of cotton that is not organic. So one of the reasons that we pay attention to these toxins is because we are coming in contact with them, but we're absorbing the toxins in multiple ways. Sometimes it's skin absorption, Sometimes it's inhalation, and sometimes it's actually ingestion through house dust that is around our space. And I know this sounds gross, but it's very true, and it's all three of these that come into play with our couch or our sofa. So when we sit on a couch or a piece of furniture, our bodies warm the cushions and the upholstery in the sofa. And because of this warmth and the moisture that our body naturally gives off, it allows VOCs to off-gas at a much higher rate in a really warm, humid environment. And so there's a lot more off-gassing that happens from our couch when we're in direct proximity. Our skin also has the ability to absorb toxins like PFOAs. So if this is on the outer part of your couch or your sofa, we're absorbing this into our bloodstream, and it's impacting our organs in our body. Another way that we come in contact with toxins is through breathing. And so when we're in close proximity and those VOCs are off-gassing at a really high rate, we're breathing this in and inhaling these VOCs into our body. And then the final way that we're exposed is through ingesting our house dust. And I know that this is really gross to think about, but it is actually true. There have been studies done that show that we actually ingest a large amount of dust over the course of a year in our homes. And so anytime a particle is unlodged from your sofa, anytime there's friction from getting on or off the sofa, these tiny particles end up coming loose. They end up in our dust, and we end up ingesting them. And to be honest, kids have an increased risk. Children who are younger, definitely the biggest risk when it comes to a toxic couch. First and foremost, they're smaller, and therefore small amounts of a toxin can affect them much more than an adult. And second, they have poor hand-to-mouth habits where they are ingesting more of these toxins than anybody else in the house. So as promised, I have a list of things that you can look for when you are shopping for your own couch or sofa. You can look at tags, ask the manufacturer these questions, but this is a checklist that will help you find the healthiest couch and sofa possible. So this is the checklist that I have outlined for my clients when they need to go shopping for new non-toxic furniture. It's the same checklist I use for myself, and there's an even more in-depth checklist and information that you can get in the Healthy Home Blueprint, which has an entire lesson just on furniture. If you head to the blog post this week, I have the Healthy Home Blueprint course linked up for you so you can take a peek and see how you can get started creating a healthier house with lots of habits and lots of changes, including your furniture. So of course, I wouldn't leave you hanging. I'm going to give you my top brands that I trust for toxin-free furniture, especially when it comes to our upholstered furniture like couches and chairs and love seats. These are the winners, and these are all Healthy House approved. Savvy Rest is definitely one of my favorite toxin-free furniture brands. They offer a complete set of chairs, love seats, and couches. The interior is made with a natural tellele latex, and it is cradle-to-cradle gold certified, so they don't use any flame retardants in their products at all. Any wood that they use is certified sustainable maple, and they include zero VOC finishes and oils to protect the exterior of your product. The interior construction of their non-toxic couch is built without any formaldehyde glue, and all the adhesives that they use are Green Guard certified. The fabric on these non-toxic couches are made with organic materials like wool and hemp and cotton, and they contain absolutely zero flame retardants as well. I love that you can customize your sofa and your non-toxic couch with a variety of their organic fabrics, and they come in all kinds of hues. I also have a coupon for you. It's HHOTB20, and you can use that at checkout for 20% off. So Avocado is another option. They are typically known as a mattress brand, but they also have great options for bedroom furniture, and it's all natural hardwoods. They use Ecos water-based stains on all of their wood furniture. They're all completely VOC free. For adhesives, they use all Tight Bond products, which give off no fumes and no VOCs. They have earned the Green Guard Gold certification for all their wood products, and all their wood is FSC sourced and certified. The futon shop, a lot of times people think of this as just for futons, but it is definitely for furniture now. Their natural home division uses natural latex wrapped in wool for the interior of their furniture, And their latex is Goals certified. The upholstery is always made of natural and organic wools, linens, and cottons. Again, these are all USDA organic, so no pesticides in these at all. Their sofas contain 0 chemical flame retardants, and they have 100% petrochemical free options when it comes to the exterior and interior of the sofa. They don't use any petroleum-based foams either, so just a natural latex foam along with non-GMO potato-based PLA fiber. So one of my favorite additions to their furniture is that they now have an organic upholstered bed frame and headboard. This is 100% FSC certified solid wood, and then it's covered in hemp fabric, which is also GOTS certified. And then there's Medley. So with a variety of different leg options and fabric options, you can customize this couch to your space. The frame is solid wood, it's certified by FSC, and the foam is Goals certified organic natural latex. They don't contain fire retardants, formaldehyde, or pesticides in any of their materials, and instead they use a lot of natural wool, which is naturally flame resistant, it's breathable, and it's actually naturally antibacterial. You have a variety of choices when it comes to the fabric on the couch. They actually have natural fibers that are certified by a variety of third-party sources, but they also offer lines of synthetic fabric which are created to be more durable and healthier than other synthetic fabrics that you might come in contact with. And again, all of their furniture gets that low VOC water-based finish to protect the furniture. These are also Green Guard certified and often made of natural waxes and oils. So just in case you're not at a spot where you can start shopping for a brand new sofa, there are actually things you can do with the couch and sofa you have currently to make it healthier for your space before you go purchase a non-toxic option. So first you want to vacuum regularly. We want to get as much dust and debris off of the couch as possible. You'll actually get a little bit of particles from the couch that will now not be in your air but be in your vacuum. You will also want to have ample ventilation, so make sure that you have lots of air running through your space. Open windows when you can, use those ceiling fans, and you can actually use your HVAC as just a fan to keep the air moving. Another option is to get an organic protective cover. So if you're worried about your couch getting stained or ruined too, you can opt for an organic protective cover. This will actually help contain some of the toxins that would come off as particles and enter your dust. And then finally, you can get a VOC blocker. So AFM Safe Coat has a few options for VOC blockers that can be used on both finished wood and man-made wood products such as plywood and particle board. This is a paint-on solution that blocks the VOCs from off-gassing and can make your current piece a little bit healthier. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to find at least one thing from this video to help you create a healthier space and a healthier home. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel because I'm here every single week with new videos, new tips, new ideas on creating an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness.